a Boston thing. We bring comedians and performers from all over the place. This next gentleman I'm bringing to the stage is from Hartford, Connecticut. I can't wait for him to rock this house. Let's welcome to the stage Mo Green, everybody. Give him a round of applause.
Welcome. Oh, are we enjoying ourselves? Let's go here. I feel like Indiana Jones would just stand on stage right now. Like, I'm just, he go nuts. He crazy. I remember that shit, right? Boston, we're in Boston, right? Yeah, good looking audience, man. They look beautiful. But you all look very familiar. They all look like extras from Cheers. Looking away in the world today takes everything you got. You know how you want to know the lyrics so you mumble a little bit? Would you like to get away? Help me out now. Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. Boom, 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 boom. And you're always like a king. Boom, boom, boom. You want to be where people can see. You want to go where everybody does cocaine. Slip, 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 slip. I love doing shows in different places, you know. But even though I'm a bigger guy, I don't like confrontation. I'm always concerned about the thugs that are going to be there. And I heard there was a lot of thugs in Boston, Massachusetts. There's also thugs right here within this room. But you thugs look weird, you thugs are kind of strange. Y'all the type of thugs that are like steal my identity but then improve my credit. And there's nothing wrong with good credit, but you can't go from 500 to 800 in one day. It's gonna raise some red flags. My black ass gonna be thrown in prison. Prison's not a good look for me. Because in the streets, I know some of y'all thought this, I kind of look like George Foreman. Fuck y'all for that. But in prison, I look like Amber Rose. For those that don't know, that's Kanye West's ex-girlfriend. She has a bald head, big booty, light skin, just like me. In prison, we're practically identical twins. And you don't want to be Amber Rose's twin in prison, playboy. You will become the main dish. That's like being beef patties around Jamaicans. That's like being spaghetti around Italians. That's like being cats around Asians. See, some of y'all giggling and some of y'all moaning and groaning, but we know for a fact that meat texture on the Chinese food is different. You thought that was General Tso's chicken? That's General Tso's chicken, man. And when you eat too fast and you burp, you go, meow. And I know that sounds kind of racist, but I have not seen any Asians in the room, and it is okay to talk shit about folks if they're not in the room. I learned that from white people. If you are Asian, pretend like you're Mexican so my joke works. I feel like racism is therapeutic. I feel like racism is necessary. I feel like racism is as much of an American pastime as apple pie and baseball. I'm not talking about disenfranchising anyone. I'm not talking about harming anybody, but like, if your boss is a jerk to you at work, or like somebody cuts you off in traffic and they're not of your ilk, automatically you're gonna want to say a few choice words. And if you don't let it out, it's like poop. It builds up in your body. It builds up in your body. It builds up in your body. You gotta let it out. Take the shit at home, say the N-word at home. Now that I gave this man permission to say the N-word at home, if a black person pisses him off, he gonna say that shit so much, it's gonna sound like the music at the beginning of Pulp Fiction. It's like, do you think Marcellus Wallace is a bitch? And I will rain down with anger, fire, and fury, and you will know my name is Lord. When I bring my vengeance upon thee. That's how he got his woman. That was on his profile. That's what he said. He got his woman first. I'm out of breath. You know, kind of fat. You know you're getting fat when you get tired from talking? Out of breath from breathing. I'll be sleeping at night and I'll be scaring myself awake. Sound like a whole other motherfucker in the room. Be like, oh, good God. Breathing like Darth Vader off this bitch. May the souls be with you. Doing better in life, you know, finally got myself a full-time job, you know what I'm saying? Because comedy and work is also had to go. Get myself a 9 to 5. Got myself some benefits, some life insurance. Clap it up if you got life insurance. Need the bigger shit, man. Clap, man. Fuck that. I'm gonna leave your loved ones broke. Life insurance is a good thing because not only do you take care of your loved ones, but like if you didn't live like an eventful life, you're not that successful. The only thing they're gonna remember is the fact that you left them with a nice policy. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna forget the fact that you sold the baby food for crack cocaine because you breaking them off with a decent policy. They're gonna forget the fact that you slept with your best friend's mother because you break them off with policy, man. And I'm happy I got my life insurance benefits because before I got my policy, the only thing I was going to leave my family was my PlayStation. Then I don't got that many games. I got a very limited library. Got the game that comes with the system. And it's a PS4, it's not even new one. This is some bullshit, man. It's a PlayStation 4, man. People would have been pissed, like this broke motherfucker couldn't even get a PS5. He got the PS4, and he leaving us with all his bills. Fuck that, man. You gotta step your game up in life. You can't stay stagnant. You have to elevate. That's why, for the first time in 10 years, I got myself some new bed covers. I got myself some new sheets. Men don't give a fuck about no new sheets. The only reason why men get new sheets is if they have a woman. If this man didn't have that woman, he wouldn't get no sheets. If you didn't have no sheets, you would ride. If you didn't have no sheets, you would ride that motherfucker till the bells fall off if you didn't have that woman, man. You don't give a fuck about the sheets. We care about the buns. That's why we get new sheets, man. But you know, the tariffs is kind of high. Donald Trump lied. What's those money, man? The egg prices is high. I love omelets and I love breakfast more than I love bedding. So you know what I had to do? I got my sheets from the Dollar General. And if you know anything about those Dollar General sheets, they got a low thread count. They're very, very coarse. It's like you laying inside a bowl of shredded wheat. You need a pedicure just to get in your bed comfortably, man. It's a lot of friction, man. You hop in that bed with no pedicure, no corn chips feet, and that shredded wheat, man, you're liable to cause a fire. I think that's how all the blazes got started earlier this year in Los Angeles. Some dude had some shredded wheat sheets, hop in the bed with corn chips feet, half a Hollywood's gone. Stepping my game up in life, man. I've been dating my lady for the past 18 months now. This is the most faithful I've ever been in 6 months. I'm kidding, she's Puerto Rican, she will stab me in my heart. My girlfriend's Puerto Rican! She's petite. She's petite, and she's a professional lawyer. You know what that means? That's my life insurance policy. That's the one that's taking care of me, man. You understand what I'm saying? Love my girl, man. But it's like, you don't know somebody until you've been with them like for over a year, and you start to like learn all the idiosyncrasies and things that annoy you about them. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to break up with my lady, man, because she's very lacking in the domestic area. Like my lady doesn't use any fabric softener in the laundry, yo. My clothes be all stiff and crunchy. I be feeling like a tin man from the Wizard of Oz when I put my work suit on. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't like them family fresh. What you want, a mechanic muscle? This is some bullshit, man. And it's not that many black folks in here, but it's going to get a few black people in this room mad. She only used one drying sheet for 2 loads of clothes. One drying sheet for 2 loads of clothes. Black people use 7 drying sheets for 1 pair of drawers. 7 drying sheets for 1 pair of drawers. And she mixed the colors with the whites. I said, this is not the dream that Dr. King had in mind. When it comes to mixing colors and Now, Charlie Kirk, I don't mix, you know what I'm saying? Very, very racist mix in my clothes. All my wife beaters was pink. So you go through my underwear drawer, I look like the biggest supporter of breast cancer awareness. I'm getting older, man. 46 years old, clap it up be 46, 46. Thank you. Y'all give a fuck. That's a black dude guy. 46, and it's like weird because, you know, the older you get, once you go over that 45-year range, like stuff starts to become more annoying. Sounds is annoying, like this freaking light, the whole stick show that we got going upstairs is annoying as fuck. It sounds extremely loud, you know. Lights seem brighter. When you get, it seems like everybody driving with their high beams at night. Don't it seem like that? And I'm the type of motherfucker, if you got your high beams going, come on, well, wait, I'm flicking, turn that shit down. I'm flicking, turn that motherfucker down. But then the lights get even brighter. His high beams wasn't on, it's just my eyeballs is on, man. Starting to get very, very annoyed by everything, man. I'm starting to really hate CVS. I hate CVS. Place is fucking terrible, man. It's always understaffed, and where I live, they put everything behind the glass case. You know what I'm saying? Ever since COVID, they put toothpaste behind the glass case, they put deodorant behind the glass, they put condoms behind the glass case. I think to myself, since when did shoplifters become so sexually responsible? This is some bullshit, man. If you late for work, or if you gotta take a leak, or if your lady is in labor, never stop at a CVS because you're gonna miss all three of them situations, man. The self-checkout never worked. And then, like, you know, when you're in the aisle to get the glass case open, boom, you hit the button. Nobody ever comes in the aisle. Nobody, because there's only one motherfucker in that whole room, man. She's a janitor. She working in the pharmacy section. She working in the front. She the greenest one person, man. It's always a long-ass line in the front because she's doing it by herself. And it's always an elderly woman at the front of the line with a Bible-long list of coupons, holding it up like trying to get a discount on some Friskies, and this chick don't even got no cat. She just want to feed the birds and the pigeons and the squirrels on the back porch because she heard some shit on ChatGPT, like that's a cheaper way to feed all the stray animals. And she's trying to get a discount on Friskies. She's like haggling the poor 16-year-old clerk who has no power, and the only reason why the chick is working there because her father forced her to work there so she won't become an underage stripper. But the old lady, she's got to get her way. She has to get her discount. She's like, pardon? If I don't find it says the Friskies are 4 for $5.99, you're trying to charge me $6.99. I need you to mark that down. And I need a Western Union to my grandson Jimmy. I love my Jimmy, he needs the money. We would watch a lot of Charlie Chaplin movies. I used to take Charlie Chaplin in the 1930s. Jimmy didn't believe me, but I had the Polaroid to the proof. I used to make Charlie Chaplin. He had such a beautiful mustache. He inspired Adolf Hitler, not the genocide, just the facial hair. That's what you're dealing with when you're at CVS. You're going to die from a bladder infection. You're going to get fired from your job. Your lady going to have a baby on the front seat all because you decided to stop at CVS. We're glad I'm out of the dating game, man. Walgreens. Shut up! Stop derailing me with your Liz Taylor glasses. She's been dead 60 years. I'm Liz Taylor. Look at that. Look at my glasses. She got the glasses because she's hot. She don't want nobody to see her red ass eyeballs. I was going to the ring because I got high. I was going to go to the comedy show because I got high. I was going to sit in front and heckle like a motherfucker. Because I got high, shut the fuck up. I know. So like you? No, I'm saying. I'm just playing. What the fuck is that? Oh yeah, you know what? Like I said, I'm happy I'm off the dating market. I'm happy I'm off the dating market. Because like, my ex-girl broke up with me for the stupidest of reasons. My ex-girl broke up with me, right? Because she wanted me to wait 90 days. 90 days. Until it was time. Until it was time to, and I made it. Made it to the finish line. And when it was time to collect my trophy, when it was time to get my bouquet, she wanted me to use a condom. I told her I can't use condoms because it fucks with my pH balance. By pH, I mean penis hardened. Because I'm 46 years old. Condom is like cock kryptonite. Whenever I put one on, I feel like a Vietnam veteran with both of his arms blown off in a dirty bomb. I can't salute. My sex sounds like this. She gave me the dishonorable discharge. So it was a good thing we broke up because I was a dirty motherfucker, man. She was so filthy, whenever she got out of the bathtub, it was like Saturday. You get it because I got a ring or some science major, smart ass motherfucker. Nah, that's not the reason. That's not the reason why we broke up. I'm kidding, man. The reason why we broke up, she's a younger lady, I'm an older man. At the time I was 43 and she's 29, and I just don't got the same sex drive that I had 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? When I was in my 20s, I had the sex drive on the push start engine or the 2026 Porsche. 0 to 65 seconds. Beating out the cops. Breaking the speed limit. Risking life and limb. Running red lights. Sex of the period joke, you're a freak. You also like Liz Taylor, you're a freak as well. Now, 46 years old, my sex drive is like the crank start engine on a 1920s Model T box car, 0 to 60, never! Foreplay for me now is like this. Turn the radio. Start this old ass shit again. Do some Viagra. Here it goes. He said, "You got me now? Yeah, you got me. He's Buddy Woody, do the work from Company D." That's the soundtrack to my kid. Like I mentioned before, I'm 46 years old, and I am happy because a lot of times black people don't live that long. You know what I'm saying? You see, there's only like 2 of us in here, man. Because between diabetes, police brutality, child support, and the COVID vaccine, we are an endangered species. And as you get older, your problems start to change. When I was young, I used to want to get some sex. Now that I'm older, I just want to get some sleep, man. I don't need pussy, I need pillows. I don't need the booty, I need the blankets. I don't need titties, I need Tempur-Pedic. Your sex goals change when you get older. When you're young, it's all about the orgasm. When you're a man over 40, peeing after the orgasm feels better than the orgasm. Because nowadays, you know what I'm saying, when I have sex with my lady and I happen to come, I'm like, ooh, baby, that was good. Make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with the crust cut off. But when I pee after that shit, I'm like, baby, could you do that thing that made me pee after I came? It feels so wonderful. I need a cigarette and I don't need to smoke. You get strange injuries when you get older, strange injuries. Like 2 weeks ago, I tore my ACL playing basketball in my dreams, man. Hit the game-winning shot, coming. Now I gotta put ice in my bubble bath. Using the big game like it's lotion. Going on my day, smell like hospital bed fresh. Hospital fresh. When I realized I was getting old, right? When I realized I really do enjoy the taste of a pastrami Reuben. You know what I'm talking about, man. For those that don't know, that's an old school sandwich with old school ingredients. It comes with Swiss cheese, Thousand Island, sauerkraut, that's convalescent cuisine. I have it every Thursday at 4 p.m. with a tapioca pudding and a yoo-hoo while watching the Golden Girls. I think Blanche is beautiful. And if it could bring her back to life, I would make her my boo-boo. Because Blanche got that. Thank you for being a friend. Help me out now. of Boston. Blanche was beautiful. She's the reason why I love older women. I'm not talking 10 years older, I'm talking AARP. Because older ladies, they don't play no games. They iron your suit, read you a bedtime story, give you some of those soft, warm oatmeal, raisin cookies. You ain't never had cookies until you had grandma's soft, warm oatmeal, raisin cookies. Blanche gave me my first erection when I was 6 years old. One of me, the lady so old, if I get her pregnant by accident, she will give birth to a college graduate. That baby go from maternity to fraternity immediately. Summa cum baby, summa cum baby. All right, now, I'm 46 and my lady's 46, right? And she can still have children. But you can't mix old sperm with old eggs, you're gonna get old children. That's the result. You know what I'm saying? If I get my girl pregnant, she get birth, the baby gonna come out sounding like Morgan Freeman. I was in the room because I involved punching on the second and after pulled me out of the things with the forceps that introduced me to the cool world. Now, since I've been doing this comedy thing, you know, I had to do like little odd jobs on the side just to make ends meet. And I was doing Instacart and stuff like that for a while. I loved it, you know, it gave me like a sense of independence. I love grocery shopping, but the one thing I hated about grocery shopping the most was the deli. Because there's always old people at the deli holding up life, telling their whole chronicles between every slice of cheese and meat. This is some bullshit, like old people go to that, like it's their club. Literally, as they get in the club, sandwiches. This is some bullshit, it's frustrating. I need to get house to house and make money, but it's an old motherfucker always stopping my progress. And you know who's at the front of the line? That same lady that was at CVS. Like, pardon! I need a quarter pound of Gouda cheese and a quarter pound of Black Forest ham. I'm gonna make sandwiches. And I need the avocado mayonnaise because it's better for my intestines. You know your intestines start to go when you get old, you know. And I remember having to send a Western Union to my grandson, Jimmy. I love my Jimmy. He needs the money. He would watch a lot of Charlie Chaplin movies. I told him that was my boy. He didn't believe me, but I had to polarize with proof. I gave him Charlie Chaplin. His mustache was beautiful. He inspired it out people with nothing to the side. Just a facial hair. Now, as far as I know, I don't have any children. And my mother always be getting like, Mo, when you gonna make me some kids? Oh, when you gonna make me some grandkids? I said, well, you let me have company past 10 p.m. I can't afford break-in hotels. My mother's a hater. This is preposterous. And it's the thing, like, my mother recently got saved. My mother recently found Christ. So she's no longer fornicating. She's no longer having sex in the house. So she's not allowed to have sex in the house. Nobody's allowed to have sex in the house. And it's some bullshit because my mother doesn't go to church. My mother be sipping wine while watching YouTube sermons. My mother be sipping wine while watching T.D. Jakes, Tony Evans, and Joe Osteen. And I'm like, Dad, Mom, why is you sipping wine? Why are you watching church? Like, what you talking about? This is the blood of Christ. This is right from the Bible. This is an ecclesia. This is a Passover. I said, Mom, I understand that, but you're drinking Pinot Grigio. It's the wrong color, and bad enough, it's not even the bottle of Pinot Grigio. It's the box Pinot Grigio. The shit all y'all be drinking. You know what I'm saying? The friends here with the plastic bag on the inside, the sticker on the outside. She gonna run out of wine, fill in her glass on. Only God can judge. God is my only judge. That's not the reason why I have no kids. The real reason why I have no kids is every time I have sex with a woman, you know what I'm saying, the next day I cook her like a nice breakfast, and when she's not paying attention, I put a plain meat pill in her coffee, you know what I'm saying? The Bill Cosby like actors, Steph Curry like, look at the wrist, look at the wrist. And then my homeboy was like, yo, stupid as fuck, why don't you just use a condom? I said, because she gonna notice the rubber floating in the cup, you dumb motherfucker. We know for a fact coffee does not dissolve condoms. I tried it with my ex. I almost choked her to death. She was choking on a Trojan in her Folgers. Choking on a Trojan in her Folgers. Choking on the throat. Y'all gonna send that nigga on me. I don't know if I got the light. It's too many lights. Did I get the light, man? Okay. That's my time. I appreciate every single last one of y'all. I got t-shirts to sell in the back. It is what it is. And everybody need to green. Y'all have a wonderful night. Bring it back up. The host of the evening. Peace.
Mo Green, everybody. How about that? Give him a round of